Welcome to Money Talks with your Investment Bro Stevie Bee. I just have one question to ask my listeners, my viewers today. Are NFTs finally seeing the door? You know, that new fad that hopped on the scene in the last year called non-fungible tokens. From the jump, I was extremely skeptical of its lasting power. In my opinion, it was almost as ludicrous as paying any amount of money for an invisible sculpture or for a banana taped to a canvas. But I guess when you have money, all bets are off. Well, despite my skepticism, there's been good money that has changed hands, and I would be remiss to say not secure a piece of that exchange for yourself. I definitely did. I invested in YVR. I did a swing trade on YVR. I made a couple $100 and then I bailed the heck out. That is the extent of my NFT experience. But now, today, September 21st, 2021, shout out to my little investment bro, King B. His birthday is today, Virgo season. But today, signals are pointing to what many, including I, have predicted. Now, according to CointeleGraph, data shows that a majority of the lower priced NFTs and lesser known projects in the market do not accrue value, and this means that the sector is rather illiquid. Using data from OpenSea, a recent report from Bloomberg found that 73.1% of NFT assets had only one transaction in the last 90 days. Now, while this may only be just a snapshot of the overall NFT market, the data itself raises eyebrows given that investors looking to buy NFTs on average pay well over $100 to mint a new NFT and cover the fees needed to transfer the asset. Now, in comments to Bloomberg, the COO of non-fungible said that maybe 90% of collections minted today are totally useless and meaningless. Completely waste of your money. Now, regarding successful NFT investing, the CEO said that 99% of it is about being in the right circle, having the right information at the right time. In the NFT space, you live with this constant frustration that you have missed a chance to make $1 billion. Now, the number of sales being made on marketplaces has cooled off from its August highs as well. The number of daily sales across all NFT marketplaces has declined from a high of 138,109 on August 30th to 42,372 as of today. Now, a similar chart pattern is seen across multiple NFT marketplace metrics, including the dollar value of sales completed, active market wallets, primary market sales, secondary market sales, unique buyers, and unique sellers. Is dwindling, is dying. In short, the NFT market is dying. Now, people are catching on and realizing it for the farce that it really is. Yet another pump and dump in something that ultimately turns out to be worthless and in a lot of cases turns out to be quite fungible after all. Because fungible is defined as being of such nature or kind as to be freely exchangeable or replaceable in whole or in part for another of like nature or kind. Many of these so-called NFTs are exchangeable and or replaceable in whole or in part. So to say that they're non-fungible is a complete lie in itself. Now, thou hast been duped if thou hast partaken in the acquisition of most NFTs. To avoid this foolishness, I invested in the platforms in which these exchanges occur, i.e. YVR. Now, as the hype rose, so did the share price, hence my swing trade. I hopped out just prior to the cool down, and I must say it was a nice little quick run. Like SNDL, Sundial, for example, I jumped in when it was pennies on the dollar. I rode it over that dollar mark and secured my profits and sent it packing. And now it's just pennies on the dollar again. Who knows? I may jump back in with for another ride up. I might just do that. It looks like it's gonna be under 90 cents, under 80 cents for at least till the end of the year. I don't see it jumping over $1.10 before the end of the year. It had to be some major news to pop up before then. But I have my Google alerts ready in case something pops up, and I'll go ahead and rack up Sundial. But as of right now, I'm out. I'm good. I'm not sweating it. And that's just how I feel about NFTs and YVR. Now, since I've hopped out of Sundial, the stock has struggled to gain any traction above 72, 75 cents. I feel with YVR and NFT market, since I've hopped out, it has been dwindling anyway, and I don't see for the foreseeable future where it'll go on another bull run. Now, in summary, for the activity that is still occurring in the market, the most actively traded 3% of collections accounted for 97% of all dollar volume. So just 3% of the NFT collections accounted for 97% of all dollar volume. And this is according to Bloomberg. And this is suggesting that the NFT market is behaving a lot like the wider altcoin market, where a small percentage of the tokens receive a majority of the trading volume. So, these little side coins like Safe Moon and what was that one, Rocket something or Pocket Rock something where they're like 0.000000823 cents or whatever. Those are those altcoins, the wider altcoins that don't get the same attention and traction as the major coins that are the big players right now. But this is just my take on NFTs. This is my opinion. This is how I feel about NFTs. If you have a different experience with them, a positive experience with them, even a negative experience with them, go ahead and share with me. I'm far from the brightest in the bunch. Common sense, in my opinion, is not all that common anymore, so anything goes. So help me see what I'm missing, if in fact I am missing anything. If I am missing anything, I personally believe that I'm not. There's not much here to be missed. But what do you think? Either case, thanks for listening. Thanks for checking this out. This was a brief one. Still working on the Sundial one. Montez wants me to do Sundial. I will do Sundial, but the motivation for Sundial right now would be an extremely long swing trade. But like I said, in either case, thanks for listening. Help me broaden my horizons on the topic of NFT. Do you see NFTs making another bull run? Or do you think, like I think, and this is pretty much where NFTs just stall out and is on to the next trending topic? So just show me what's behind the curtain. Until then, this has been Money Talks with Stevie B. Happy trading, scumbags. Happy birthday, King V, young investment bro. This is Stevie B, and I'm out.